Yasharala! All right, welcome to the Hebrew Bible Academy. All right, your donations are very much appreciated. Okay, here at the Academy, see we're getting more computers. We're gonna get some computers installed. We're celebrating the holy days. Okay, live here in Augusta, Georgia. Okay, so so thanks to your donations, GoFundMe, please support this truth. Okay, so today's class, Qam Yasharala, y'all. Okay. All right, so that's our next class there. Today's academy class, we're going to be covering Jacob's trouble. Okay. So Qam Yasharala. Okay. All right. So all praises be to the Most High. So we do these academy studies here, where we link in with Hebrew Israelites on social media, and sometimes I don't do the class. I let another teacher take over the class. Today's class is just going to be for a short few minutes. It is going to be titled Jacob's Trouble, okay, which comes out of Jeremiah chapter 30, okay. Christ also talked about it in Matthew chapter 24, all right.
First off, on the Sabbath, we would like to thank you all for attending and being a part of the class. All praise to Ahaya Bahashim Yeshaya. We have a lesson today, and we hope you all are paying attention.
Aliyah,
the lesson we have to
bring everybody in here
around the so-called New World Order plan of Agenda.
Bring everybody in here. Let's, get over here so we can take this class.
There's so many theories and different understandings on Agenda 21. And for those who don't know what Agenda 21 is, we will try to break it down as simple as possible. But you may ask, why are we speaking about
Let's get your sword ready.
Agenda 21 in the biblical lesson? You have to realize the corporate Illuminati satanic structure. They like to hide themselves.
Sit down on the couch over here.
With these presentations to roll out to people, even though they are making it as if they are reacting to disasters, whatever the case is.
Then y'all go back into
they're
preschool class.
They're actually their part in Bible prophecy and attempting to eradicate God's chosen people. You understand?
Remember,
so
we were at the Georgia guys.
We have to break it down as simple as we can make it. We have to break it down as simple as we can do it, right? And we have to try to do the lessons in a way where brothers and sisters at the lowest state can understand the truth. All right, so they're not going to tell you straight off that their system is about satanic sacrifice and destruction.
Be right back.
And that they are under orders by the dark forces of this earth to destroy a particular people. They'll never tell you this. Therefore, you have many theories out there.
Go get my box out of the freezer.
But no one is able.
And another key point I want to touch is for the foreseeable future, we're going to be switching over to another platform. We're checking out Patreon, okay? And once in a blue moon, we'll be hitting Vimeo. We've been doing that for the past 2 years, so we've been choosing other platforms. Keep in mind, brothers and sisters, that the more this truth gets out, this is why this class is so timely, what our enemies are set in place to do against us. Remember, we're surrounded by enemies, Ephesians chapter 6, okay, and in verse 12. We must be knowledgeable that eventually they're going to shut down all of social media. So going to different internet platforms is not really going to change anything. the most important key thing that we must remember is how we utilize this to help each other, to gain, whether it's self-employment, so we can support our families, awareness, so we can live better, and fellowship, communicating, connecting with one another, okay? And for the foreseeable future, next year and beyond, connecting with Israelites outside of America, okay? So a lot of big changes are happening, and we're tentatively looking at January of next month. So as our cutoff date to get this truth out and connect with like-minded Israelites, okay? So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get the lesson.
We'll put it together out there, because most people with enough sense to see what's going on don't believe in the Bible.
That's right.
So they're being trapped in the
Qam Yasharala. That's right.
Movement, or the everything is by chance movement. First off, I would like to say that this lesson itself is going to bring so many things to light. Number one, it's going to prove beyond any shadow of a doubt who are the chosen people according to bloodline within the earth. This whole fight,
Deuteronomy, this is going to be a breakdown of Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Illuminati fighting the earth.
So go ahead and write that down.
Has everything to do with bloodlines. They watch bloodlines carefully. Not only do the elite of this earth look at their own bloodlines, they're also tracking a bloodline of God's chosen people, the children of Israel. Now, some people might ask, well, how do we know who the children of Israel are today? The question I pose back to everyone out there that may ask that question, as a way of claiming that anyone can be Jews or Israelites. Why is it out of all the nations contained in the Bible and through historical antiquity, all nations can be identified today, linking back to ancient times except the children of Israel? You think that's purpose? You think that's by chance? So even though, you can trace the Orientals back, the Persians back, which is Iranians, the Babylonians back, which is Iran. You could Saudi Arabia, Ishmael, the Hamites in northern Africa. You can track all these nations back. But there's a level of what you would call skewing or fudging the facts when it comes to identifying the children of Israel and the children of Esau. Why is that? You're going to find out that the impending battle is between those two bloodlines. Now, the issue we have here, and this is going to all
Two
come together
bloodlines, Genesis chapter 28.
The problem is the people of Jacob
Esau
will not stand up and come back to the Most High. They don't want to accept who they are. Which is, believe it or not, a weapon that's used against them. Yeshua, or Christ, whom people call Jesus, made a quote, "A nation divided against itself cannot stand." So if Jacob don't know who he is, he will not be able to stand with his nation, with his people, with his God. By the same token, Jacob is in a battle with Esau. Now, Esau never lost his identity. He just don't tell the families around the earth who he is. But the hierarchy, like your Queen of England, the Bushes, the DuPonts, the Rothschilds, the Zionist powers that control Jerusalem, they know exactly who they are. They're Romans. Roman, if you do the research, Rome or the Romans are from Edom.
Right.
They know exactly
It's going to be a
who they
breakdown
are,
of
and they
Psalm
have
83.
been destroying and killing God's
Breakdown
people
of
for a
all
long
who our
period of time.
enemies are. Okay?
They make you believe that everything is by chance when we speak of slavery according to scriptures. Now let's go there. I want to take us back step by step and lead us up to where we are in Agenda 21. All right? But before we go back, so I don't put the cart before the horse, for those who don't know what Agenda 21
Can you
is.
help him out, Lily?
All right?
Okay.
let's first give you a map. I want the brother to show these brothers and sisters out there the map real quick in front of the camera of Agenda 21. And for those who don't know what this is, you can type in on Google or whatever search engine you may use, even though you know Google is a spyware to spy on people. Depth map of Agenda 21. Now, I need you to just move that in a little closer to the camera so everyone can see it.
Surveillance,
Yeah, you can,
the mark that ties into the mark of the beast.
Revelation 13.
Very good. Revelation 13. That's why the
now, this is nothing we've made up, and I'm going to show you how this
prophesied
all
in the book of Amos is happening.
Intertwined, how this all comes together. Okay, this is what they would call a sync.
And a quick note, brothers and sisters, Watchman Reports just did a video. There's a lot of recalls going on. A recall on restaurant food, which is why we're cooking and eating only organic foods. We stop eating processed food and more any artificial stuff, anything dealing with pork. You want to cut all of that out. There's been a recall on oranges, so a lot of our vegetables are being tainted, which also ties in with this lesson. Okay, and then in the next 6 minutes, we're gonna wrap this up and get on with the academy. So you want to eat organic as much as possible, right? Vitamin water, purified water, healthy shakes filled with nutrients, organic as much as possible. Okay, there is an agenda that is going on, and it's aimed at the children of God. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Regulated reserve and corridor system to protect biodiversity. You put that down real quick, that's enough. So in a nutshell here, brothers and sisters, this is a map that was shaped by the UN body to show, in case of a bio attack or some great emergency, areas that will be populated or controlled populated after the fallout. It's showing you areas which are in the red in that particular map. You can Google it, you can put it on your, it's called Agenda 21 Death Map. And it breaks it down. Areas for trade, areas that will belong to other countries, because America have already been sold like a corporation. They're just downsizing now. So the map is to show America after it's been totally broken. With the minorities, with
America
predominantly
totally
the majority of the minorities
destroyed in 1 hour.
altogether.
Revelation
People with any money or wherewithal or any
Revelation
mental
18.
prowess is doing everything they can to get out
By
of
thy
harm's
precepts
way.
we gain
But
understanding.
they're not warning God's people. They're not warning the poor. Now, I don't want to hit too many things with this. I'm going to show you Agenda 21, or what we call it, Bible prophecy, or Jacob's trouble.
There you go.
According to the
Breakdown of what?
Jacob's trouble.
And what chapter that comes from? Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 30.
Very good. And also,
Job 9:24.
that's the wicked. All right.
Oh, Revelation 2:9-3:9.
The synagogue of Satan. Very good. All right. In Matthew chapter 24. All right. So, with that, Shalom, Israelites. Okay.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hardy Qam Yasharala. Shalom. Woo! Okay.